Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you guys stopping by. We're up here at the pig pen. We just got back from vacation. Mason and Jackson's up here hanging out with me. We've been sort of doing our little rounds with the pigs. I thought I'd let you guys know how the pigs are doing since we made the move. Mason's wanting to cut grass, so we're about to find out if he's got time to cut grass. He's wanting to cut the vineyard. What'd you say? Huh? No, okay. Yeah, Mason's my new grass cutter now. And he loves making the easy money on the lawnmower, right? Yeah. Apparently they're going to be going here in a little while, so they might not have time. But the day we left to go on vacation, or the day before we left to go on vacation, we put the 4 girl pigs in here, the 2 mommies and the 2 babies. We put them in here in the newest pen. We put Al in the middle pen, and the 2 pregnant mamas, we left them in pen number 1. Just wanted to check on them and see how they're doing. Well, these guys are rocking. They're really doing good with this pen. They're starting to dig around a little bit, rooting everything up, which is exactly what I thought they were doing and what I wanted to see. But they're doing great. Eventually they'll have a little water hole dug out. Looks like they're working on one right there, right there. But I've walked all around the pen, and they've been rooting all up in the woods, just doing a good job. I've been loving watching them. Watching the destruction that's taking place out here. I was really hoping they eat a lot of this greenery before the winter comes. But we've been gone about 4 days, and so I've been really excited to see how things are moving along. Here comes Al. Al is needing some water. You can tell he's been romping in the mud. Boy, you look terrible. Look at all the pine straw stuck on you. But we got the water running now. I got the water coming on. He's been needing some water, and the girls over there need some water too. And I'll go over there in just a second and show you guys. I was watching them earlier. This is going to be just a real short video. I was watching them earlier, and one of them is definitely pregnant. She laid down in the mud. They need water over there. But she laid down in it, and she swelled up. She just looks like a hippopotamus. And all her little nipples are swelling up. She's really looking like it won't be long at all. And they're really not eating. I noticed, one thing I've noticed is when our pigs seem to get close to having their babies, they just slow down on the eating. They really don't hardly eat. I went over there to feed them, and I really didn't need to. It was like they were just fed. They hadn't eaten any of the food over there, so I just left them alone. I'm going to fill this mud hole up, and then we're going to go over there and fill their mud hole up. Check them out, see how they're doing. I'm almost positive one's pregnant, and I would hope the second one is. On the last go around where we tried to breed them, one of them didn't have babies, and I honestly cannot tell them apart. I wanted to put a tag in one of them's ear. I wanted to do something to sort of remember the one that didn't have babies last year, and see if she didn't have babies this year. I was going to do something about it. I think we was going to get rid of her, but I honestly can't remember which one did not have the babies. So we're still trial and error out here, but we're going to check them out next. You can see they need water. Their little mud hole's just as dry. It's dry, ain't it? I'll give y'all some water. But look at that. She looks like she's about to explode. And she's looking thick herself. But the last time I was expecting to have babies, both of them were looking that big. Then too, they were still looking big. They were looking really, really big. Let me fill their water hole up. Let me fill this water hole up real quick. Now it's really funny, as you raise pigs, you start to learn their little personalities. She doesn't mind getting squirted at all. She hates it. She will not get in this water hole till it's full and I'm out of here. But she'll wander way up at the other end of the pen. We'll follow her here in a minute. Usually she's up in that corner or over here on the far side, but she's got some little holes up there she goes and hides in until the pool is full. She loves it. Look how fat she's getting. Is that better? Is that better, girl? Yeah, she's been waiting on Daddy to get home. Thanks. Yeah, she's looking pretty pregnant. But like I say, the last time they were pregnant, one had babies and the other one didn't. And they both look huge, but they're always looking big to me. But I just, honest to goodness, I've never been able to tell them apart. And I've always said I ought to do something. I've had people say I ought to notch their ear or put a tag in. I just never have done it. And I honestly don't like doing all that. I'm just, I don't know. I had somebody ask me the other day, what you gonna do with Al when he gets real old? I said, I'm gonna let him die right here on the farm. He's my buddy, man. These are my pigs. I love them. Now, I would like for her to have some baby. If I got one that's not having babies every year, I'd like to get them out and put one in here that's productive. But I can't, honest to goodness, remember which one's not giving me the babies. Hopefully this year, both of them give me babies and we don't have to worry about it. And see, I come in here to feed them earlier and their food is still full from when my son-in-law had been feeding them this week. So I'm not feeding them anymore. But they both just act so lazy, right? They just act so lazy. And they don't want to do anything. So that gives me the idea that they are possibly pregnant. I sure am hoping so. They just love to be petted. She's just over here drinking out of the hose pipe. I have an idea this winter. I got a couple little projects I want to do this winter. One for the muscadines I thought about while we were on vacation. We went to visit a whole bunch of vineyards while we were on vacation up in Helen, Georgia, and I seen some cool ideas for my vineyard that I'll be showing y'all later. But I had a really cool idea for keeping water in this pen. Every time I come in here and water them, I did run some PVC around all the pens where I didn't have to drag so much hose around. So that saved me from dragging a lot of hose. So I got this hose to water all the vines on this side and the pigs. But I keep having to throw the hose over, put the hose up when I cut grass, all that. So what I wanted to do was I'm gonna run some PVC from about this corner post. I'm gonna run some PVC on the ground and then up this post, and I'm gonna bring it over to this little tree here, and I'm gonna have a little nozzle so I can hook up down there and just let it just spray, and it'll spray right here into the hole, and I can be in the house for about an hour, and I know to come step outside and cut the water off. The pigs will never get it, because the one thing about it, they love to chew on, I have to stay out here with them, they love to chew on that hose. So I have to stay out here and keep an eye on them. But having that nozzle, I could just spray it in. I could sit in the house, turn the water on, spray it for about an hour, and then come outside and turn it off. So that's going to be a little project I'm going to do here pretty soon. And I got a really cool project for the vineyard I can't wait to start on. Super excited about that. We went and visited a bunch of vineyards and just got a lot of cool ideas for what we want to do with our vineyard. But guys, the pigs are doing great. Thank you guys for checking out our video. I really, really appreciate it. I'm going to finish watering these guys and I'm going to the house. Love you guys to death. See you on the next video.